Good afternoon, students. I will start with the class. Today's topic will be inverse of a function. Okay, you have to find inverse of any given function, also indicated by this symbol F inverse. Okay, so now there is one condition. Okay, in order for any function to find its inverse, the function has to be bijective. Okay, means what? Bijective means what? You have to prove that it is 1 to 1 and onto. This is the main criteria. Okay, if in case they ask, check if we can whether we can find the inverse, then you have to prove that this is 1 to 1 and onto, and then you have to show, also called as invertible. Invertible means what? You can find the inverse. In case if you come across a problem where it is not onto, okay, that means it will not be bijective, and hence it will not be invertible, and hence you will not be able to find the inverse. Okay, so in order to be able to find the inverse, it should be invertible. Invertible means what? It has to be bijective. Okay, this term means you can find the inverse. If I've given it as a note, okay, if inverse of a function exists, means what? If you are able to find inverse, then the function is said to be invertible. Okay, normally function is to go from A to B. Inverse means what? It will be B to A, ulta. Okay, so nobody will ask you the definition. Straight away, we'll start with the problems. Okay, the question is, for the following functions R to R, real to real, okay, defined by f of x, show that f is bijective. Okay, hence we have to find inverse of the function. Okay, first we have to prove that it is bijective, and then you have to prove find its inverse. So first question, R to R, f of x is 5x minus 7. So this is the question, and yesterday's class we have seen how to show that it is 1 to 1 and onto. Okay, we have to prove that it is bijective. So let x1 comma x2, same like yesterday's problems, x1 comma x2 belong to R. Then take f of x1 equal to f of x2. Okay, write the function on left hand side with x1 and right hand side with x2. Okay, same function you have to write on both the sides. Since this side it is x1, wherever there is x, I have to put x1. Wherever there is x2, to put x2. And now you have to show that x1 is equal to x2. So 7 and 7 will cancel. So you'll get 5x1. Then 5 and 5 will cancel. x1 equal to x2. Therefore, it is 1 to 1. Okay, now we have to show that it is onto. Y belong to R such that these are the two fixed steps yesterday I told you. First one this and second one y is equal to f of x is equal to y. Okay, either you write this side or no problem. So y will be equal to 5x minus 7. So whatever is the question given, you have to equate it to y. And now express everything in terms of x. Take all the numbers other side, whichever, and x should be left single. So first 7 I will take other side. So y plus 7 is 5x. Then x is how much? So the value of x is y plus 7 upon 5. Okay. Now since this is real to real, I told you. Okay. Other than x square function, you don't have to worry. Any real number you put for y, you will always get a real number only. Okay. And already they have told it is bijective. Means what? You know that it is onto. So you don't even have to check whether it is working with examples. You know that it has to be onto. So straight away write the sentence that it is working. So this is the fixed sentence for every y belonging to R. By now at least I should know the sentence. Huh? There exists a number x belonging to R such that, write a question again. Main question you have to write again. So what was the main question given? 5x minus 7. And now substitute the value of x over here and prove the answer is equal to y. Okay, so what is the value of x? Y plus 7 upon 5. So put the value. Okay, so first 5 and 5 will cancel. What we will get is, so you are getting answer as y. Therefore, it is onto. Okay, and since it is 1 to 1 and onto, therefore bijective. Okay, so you have proved that it is 1 to 1 and onto. So that's why it will be a bijective function. So this first part is over. Now you are supposed to find a inverse. Okay, so what you do is, for inverse now, just before writing this statement, whatever answer you had got, x value, you have to write it again. Okay, so whatever x value you got, just write it here back. So to find inverse, x is equal to, how much is it? Y plus 7 upon 5. So this is what you had got, your value of x. So that you have to write again. Okay, this why am I doing this? To find inverse. If it was asked to prove only bijective, then the solution would have been over here. But now extra they have asked to find inverse. So in that case, write this here back. And what you have to do is, instead of x, you have to write it as f inverse. Okay, so this is a fixed step. Okay, and wherever there is y, you have to put x. So this is your answer. This is the inverse. So x will get replaced by f inverse and y you have to replace by x. So these are the main steps for inverse. Okay, so instead of y you have to put x, and instead of x you have to put f inverse. So every time whenever you want to find inverse, this will be the fixed steps. So now those who have finished this can start solving the second one. If anyone is having doubt over here, can ask. I've shown that it is 1 to 1 on 2. Prove that it is bijective. Now to find inverse, take the value of x, whatever you had got, write it back here. Instead of x, I have to write f inverse and replace y by x. And that is your answer. So this is your f inverse. So you can solve the same way the second problem. Second is R to R 2x minus 1 upon 3. Okay, so let x1 comma x2 belong to R, because this is R. Okay, in the main question they have given that R to R. That's why I've taken this as R to R. Then f of x1 is equal to f of x2. So write the same function both the sides and write x on this side, x2 on the other side. And then cancel whatever is getting cancelled and show that x1 is equal to x2. At least one, to show that it is 1 to 1, everybody should know by now. Because it's very simple. Just equate, write this, cancel, and show that it is x1 is equal to x2. Then 1 and 1 will cancel. 2x1 is equal to 2x2. Then 2 and 2 will cancel. So x1 is equal to x2. Therefore, 1 to 1 function. Next, to prove on 2. Same way, equate this to y, then express in terms of x. And then write the statement for every y belonging to R. Okay, now I have to express in terms of x. So 3 will first go this side. So x is 3y upon 1 plus 3y plus 1 upon 2. Okay, now you know that you put any value of R, you will get R only. So for every y belonging to R,
F inverse is equal to 3x plus 1 upon 2.
yes, so you can do the third one. Okay, now you have to put the value of x over here and show that answer is y. So 2 times, what is the answer? 3y minus 1 upon 3. So I've substituted the value of x. Okay, it's 3y plus 1 upon 2. 2 and 2 will cancel. Then what you'll get is 3y plus 1 minus 1 upon 3. 1 and 1 will cancel. Then 3y upon 3, which will be equal to y. And therefore, on 2. Okay, and therefore, since it is 1 to 1, write it as bijective. And then find the inverse. So for inverse, x is this. Okay, so I have to write it again. And f inverse you have to write. And wherever there is y, you have to replace it by x. So that will be our answer. So this is your f inverse. Okay, so third one, you all have to do same way. Instead of r, they have given as q to q. Okay, it will mean the same. Okay, it means a fraction q. So instead of r, you put everywhere q and do the same way. Everywhere it will be q. from starting till the end, rest, everything will be same, all the steps. Only instead of R, you have to put Q. Okay. Third one is up to you. Okay, next one. You have to show that it is invertible, hence find F inverse. F is show that F is invertible means same thing it is. You have to show that it is bijective. Okay, the question means the same. Whether it is invertible or whether to show bijective, it means the same. So first one. So R is given as okay. Now here they will give something. You don't have to worry at all. Okay, R minus this, some big thing they will give. Okay, this value you don't worry. Don't even look at this question. Why they give is it will work for all real numbers except okay minus 5 by 2. Okay, why it is minus 5 by 2? It will be is suppose if you put C minus 5 by 2 plus 5, what you will get is minus 5 plus 5 you will get as 0. Okay, so denominator should never be equal to 0. That's why what they are trying to say is it is working for all the real numbers except this is minus, except minus 5 by 2. But you don't have to worry. Don't even look at it. I just told you why they give, but it will not affect your problem in any ways.
So the third answer is F is to 1. F inverse of is equal to x minus 3 upon 2.
Yes. Okay, so this let x1 comma x2 belong to R. F of x1 is equal to f of x2. Now this side both the sides you write the same question. Okay, now here also will be x1, this also will be x1 because on the left hand side. Same way on the right hand side, wherever there is x, you have to put it as x2. Okay, now here majority of them, in spite of telling given later on for whenever I used to give test, you'll make that mistake. What you'll do is directly of 5 and this 5 you'll cancel. This you'll cancel and then you'll write like this 3 and 3 you'll cancel, 2 and 2 you'll cancel. Okay, first of all I want to clear it out that you cannot cancel 5 and 5 because there's a minus sign in the middle. If it is like this multiplication, then only you can cancel on both the sides, but this is minus. Okay, so it is like 10 minus 5, okay, is equal to some 15 minus 5. You cannot cancel like this 5 and 5 until and unless you minus. Okay, straight away you cannot minus. Only if there's a multiplication sign you can cancel. So never cancel this directly. You will get, they'll put 0 if you do by this method and show that x1 is equal to x2. So in this case, what you have to do is cross multiply. Okay, this is a fixed step. So whenever there's numerator upon denominator, okay, and want to show that x1 is equal to x2, always cross multiply because you directly cannot cancel. So it will be and then open up the bracket, multiply to all the terms. So this will be 6x1 x2, then 3x1, 15x1, then minus 5 into 2 minus 10 x2 minus 5, so that will be minus 25. Same way on the other side, 6x1 x2 minus 25. Okay, and now similar the terms on both the sides will cancel now. So what is it? 6x1, this and this. How? If you bring this side, it will become minus 6x1 x2, and both will become 0. Same way, minus 25, you take on the other side, it will become plus 25. Okay, you cannot cancel this 15 and 15. This is x1 and this is x2. So what you do is bring x1 terms on one side. So this is 15x1. This is minus 10x1. Bring it this side. So it will become same way. X2 you take on the other side. Okay, so this will be 25x1 and then you cancel. So x1 is equal to x2 and that's why 1 to 1. Okay, so write 1 to 1. Then we have to show that it is onto. I belong to R such that 3x again now you have to express in terms of x. So what you do, first cross multiply. There is anyone having doubt this problem, then ask. Then 3x minus 5 is equal to, okay, now multiply this inside and bring x terms on one side and numbers you take on the other side. This is after multiplying. So I want x to be separate. So bring the x term on one side and remaining terms you keep on the other side. So this will be 3x minus 5. If I take on the other side, it will become plus 5. Then take x common over here. Both the terms, x is common. So x is nothing but, so this will be a value of x. Okay, so now you put any value of y as real number, answer x you will get as real number only. So write the statement for every y belonging to R there exists. Write every time on, don't leave space there. Same thing it is. As you keep writing, you will remember it better. Some people will write shortcut and keep. Some might not write also. Such that, so what was the question? F of x is equal to three x minus So now put the value of x in both the places. And then you have to prove that the answer is turning out to be y. So what is the value of x? 5y plus 5 upon 3 minus 2y minus 5 2 times. Again, x is same thing. Okay, now you have to cross multiply and somehow the answer has to turn out to be y. So cross multiply. 3 minus 2y will go here. Okay, so I'll directly write this 3 will get multiplied inside. So this will be 15y plus 15 minus 5 into 3 will be 15. Minus into minus will give me plus upon cross multiply now. So this will be 3 minus 2y upon again cross multiply this also. 3 minus 2y will get multiplied to 5. And this 2 will multiply inside. 10y plus 15, 5 minus upon 3 minus 2y. So this alternate will cancel. And then plus 15 minus 15 will cancel. Plus 10y minus 10y will cancel. So 15 plus 10 will give you 25y upon 10 plus 15 will give you. So you got the answer as y. That's why. Therefore, on to you have to write. Okay, so what I've done is taken f of x, put the value of x at both the places, and you have to show the answer as y. So just cross multiply, okay, and simplify. So since it is 1 to 1 and on to, therefore invertible. If they say show that it is invertible, you have to say invertible. And x is how much? So we have to find inverse. So replace f inverse. Wherever there is y, you have to put x. So this is your answer. Okay, same way I'll attempt the second one. Still anyone having doubt? Okay, second one you'll start attempting. Third one is for you all to try later. Okay, so f of x1 okay, after this then 2x1 and then cross multiply. This will go -3, -3 will go. Bring x1 on one side. Same way x2 on the other side. So that will be -5 will cancel on both sides. So x1 equals to x2. That's why it will be one-to-one function. So what are about 2x plus 3 upon x minus 1 is equal to y. xy minus y. Bring x terms on one side. Then take out x common. Okay, here you can take out minus common. So x will be minus y plus 3 upon 2 minus y. Okay, so I can use this y over here. You can keep like that also, no problem. Still okay. Or else you can make this reverse. Use this minus here. So it will be what? Y plus 3 upon y plus, sorry, y minus 2. Ulta. Okay, I use this minus. So minus 2 plus y. So I reverse this instead of keeping minus out. Then you have to prove that it is onto. So for every y belonging to R, there exists a number x belonging to R such that okay, now substitute the value of x over here. And you know that one good thing about this is you know that answer should turn out to be y. If it is not turning out to be y, means somewhere you have done wrong. Now cross multiply and find the answer. So this will be 2y cross multiply. So this will be 3y minus 2 plus 3 is 6. Minus 1 into y will be minus y. Minus 1 into minus 2 will be plus 2. Y. Something is gone wrong here. Here, minus 6. This will be 6. 2y and 2 3s are 6. So this will be 5y upon 5. Okay, and therefore it will be onto, hence invertible. Okay, right. Therefore, it is invertible. And then find the inverse. So x is y plus 3. So you have to replace y by x. So that will be a inverse. Okay, third one you all try later on. We start with the fourth. Okay. So already they have told you that prove it is invertible, and always natural if you take, and this is real, no? You don't have to worry. Directly you don't even have to go to check. It will be 1 to 1 as well as on to. Okay, this because for natural it will work. Okay, because only positive square values you will take. And output can be real. So even if you take root 2, still R will be real number. So in this case, you don't have to worry. And to R they will give straight away, and they'll show it is prove that it is invertible. Means already you know that it should be 1 to 1 and on to. Okay. So this is anyways input is n. So x1, x2. This is for y. Okay. So let x1, x2 belong to n. So as per that, okay. Now some of them will do like this. 8 and 8 will cancel. Okay, but after that what? 4 and 4, this is x1 and this is x2. You cannot cancel. Okay, see, x1 square and x2 square you cannot cancel. And what is happening? This is plus. So 4x1 and 4x2 also you cannot cancel because this is x1, this is x2. Okay, so in this case, whenever it's a quadratic equation, remember that if it is in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square, you have to try to do some adjustments to make it in a perfect square form. Okay, so you have to find one balancing term over here. So we have to try to adjust it in the form of a plus b the whole square. Okay, so always to find what is the number to be adjusted, there is one formula. Okay, this will always be, you can write this and keep. Even later on we will be using this. Okay, in integration also. 4 times first term, middle term square, this is middle term coefficient, okay, upon 4 times first term. So you can write this and keep. The formula is middle term square upon 4 times first term. This is to find a balancing number. Okay, so what needs to be balanced? So which is the middle term over here right now? Min term means the coefficient only you have to check. So that is 4. 4 first term is how much? 1. Okay, so how much you are getting? 4 square is 16 upon 4. So answer will be 4. So your balancing term, this is in order to find balancing term. So your balancing term is 4. Why am I doing this? Because directly you cannot cancel x1 and x2, and my aim is to show that x1 is equal to x2. So this is the only way you have to solve, okay, whenever it is a quadratic equation. So now what is the balancing term? 4. So what you have to do is introduce 4, okay, over here. So if you are writing plus 4, always you have to balance it with minus 4, okay, and this already plus 8 is there. So this I balanced, okay, plus 4 minus 4. It is like adding 0. Why I need this? In order to make this a perfect square. So this balancing term, whichever I get, I have to write plus and minus, and then you can write this fellow. Same way on the other side also. Plus 4 minus 4, and this one's plus 8. Okay. So now this part, now why I did this? This is in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square. So what is it? B square means it is 2 square. It's like this, no? No need to write. Those who have understood can skip this step. Those who have not understood, I'll tell. This is in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square. Minus 4 plus 8 will become anyways plus 4. Okay. So same way. Two ab plus b square. Okay. So this can be written as a plus b the whole square. Same way. This is x1. x2. So this is what you will get after balancing. Why I did all this? So that I bring it in the a plus b the whole square form. Now 4 and 4 you can cancel on both the sides, and now it is taking roots on both sides. So taking roots, what will happen? Root and square will cancel, and then 2 and 2 will cancel. So x1 will be equal to x2. Okay, so what I have to do is, the moment I write this equation, find a balancing term, adjust plus and minus, okay, and express this in a plus b the whole square form, calculate whatever is remaining at the side, and then cancel. Okay, so this is how you have to show x1 is equal to x2 for a quadratic equation. So this is 1 to 1. Now we have to show that it is on to. X square plus 4x again. There are two x over here. I want single x. Same balancing you have to do here also. Okay, in this case also, because what will happen if you try to take this side, you will be stuck here like this. Next, what I want a single x. Even if you take out common, one x will still remain. Okay, I don't want 2x. I just want a single x. That's why here also I have to balance the same thing. Plus 4 minus 4. So I have adjusted plus 4 and minus 4. And then this will turn out in the form of a square plus a plus b the whole square. So this will be x plus 2 the whole square minus 4 plus 8 will give you plus 4. And now you got a single x. So x plus 2 the whole square is y minus 4. Then take root. So x plus 2 will be how much? Root of 1 minus 4. And then x will be root of y minus 4 minus 2. Okay, square I took and gave root on the other side. So x is how much? So this is your value of x. Anyone who has not understood? This I wanted to convert in perfect square. So find a balancing term, write the first two terms. That balancing term, you have to use plus 4 and minus 4. It's like if I'm introducing plus 4, I have to balance it with minus 4. This 8 is already there. Okay, so take this first. It will always turn out to be in the form of a plus b the whole square. So instead of b, it is what? 2. Because 2 square, you got 4. A is nothing but x. So x plus 2 the whole square and minus 4 plus 8 is plus 4. And then 4 I took on the other side and taken the root and found a value of x. Now you put any value of y, okay? And then you will get real number only. So that will be straight away for every
Sure, done.
What you did, you again substituted, no, whole thing.
Yes, teacher. That thing, the question wala.
This sorry, the question you have to write back. F of x was x square plus 4x plus 8. And now this will be y minus 4 minus 2 the whole square. I've substituted the value of x. So this is a question given to you. So substitute the value of x. Okay. And now simplify. This is in the form of a minus b the whole square. Instead of a, who is there? Root of 1 minus 4. Yes. So you can try the second one if you have finished first. Same way. So I have to simplify this. This is a minus b the whole square. So that will be a square minus 2a into b plus b square. A minus b the whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Then 4 will get multiplied here. Minus 4. Okay. 4 into minus 2 will give you minus 8. Okay. Square and root will cancel. Y minus 4. Then 2 into 2 will give you 4 times. This will be 2 square will be 4. Then this term will cancel. So what is left is again, and you will get answer as y. I've used a minus b the whole square formula. Okay, therefore it will be onto. Then I want to find what is the inverse. So x was how much? Y minus 4 minus 2. So f inverse is x minus 4 minus 2 is the answer. So that's your inverse. Okay. Anyone who is having doubt in this problem can ask. If not, then start with the second question. Next one. Okay, forget about the whatever range they have given, R plus and all. I'll just take this. Okay, so f of x1 will be equal to, write both the sides, with this side x1, the other side x2. So this will be x1 square again. Now I have to, one second now, which, okay. So now find a balancing term. So that will be middle term square upon 4 times first term. So middle term is how much? 8 square. Okay, so 64 upon 4. So that will be 60. So that will be 8x. Okay, so plus 9. That will be x2 square. Now take this. So this will be how much? Plus 16 minus 16 are balanced. So this b square is 16. So it will come in the form of, this is 4 square will be 16. Okay. And now minus 16 plus 9. Okay. So that will be minus 7. Same way on the other side, this will be x2 plus 4 the whole square minus 7. Okay, and then minus 7 and minus 7 will cancel. And then when you take root on both the sides, x1 plus 4 is equal to x2 plus 4. x1 is equal to x2. So this is how it will be done. Okay, so this main thing is you have to find a balancing term. So middle term square upon 4 times first term, that turned out to be 16. So you have to add plus 16 minus 16 and express it in the form of a plus b the whole square. Next, that will be to prove it is onto. So for y belonging to R, I did the last one, I think, no? Which one I did? I did the 6th one. Okay, anyways, no problem. F of x is equal to y. So that will be x square plus 8x. That will be equal to y. Again, same balancing you have to use. I by mistake solved the 6th one. Huh? So this will be x plus 4 the whole square. Okay, and now this will be y plus 7. X will be y plus 7 minus 4. Okay, so this is how you have to find a value of x. So what I've done is again use the same balancing term. Okay, so this I've taken completed and this I've taken. Take all the remaining numbers on the other side and this. Then write a statement for every x belonging to R.
So done.
Such that then substitute this value. Okay, so f of x is given as such that f of x is this x square plus 8x plus 9. Then put the value y plus 7 minus 4 the whole square plus 8 times. You can attempt that 5th one then. Both are done, then no problem. Okay, then use the formula a minus b the whole square. So I've taken the main question and I have to substitute the value of x and show the answer is equal to y. So a minus b the whole square will be a square minus 2ab plus b square. 4 square will be 16. 8 times y plus 7 minus 4 is there, no? Okay, so later this will cancel. So this will be y plus 7 minus 8 times plus 16 plus 8 times minus 32 plus 9. So this and this will cancel. Okay. So I think if you add all, this is turning out to be 23 plus 9 will give you plus 32. So that will be y plus 32 minus 32. That will be equal to y. Therefore, on to x was how much? Y plus 7 minus 4. And therefore, f inverse will be y plus 7 minus, sorry, x plus 7 minus 4. So that will be your inverse. Okay. So write a question again, substitute, use a minus b the whole square, then simplify and show that answer is y and prove it is onto. So write the same x question again, replace it by f inverse and this. That fifth one, I think that starting there's a different number. F of x is given to give as 9x square okay. So f of x1, this is fifth one. Just because there's a different coefficient here, I'm solving that. How much are I getting balancing term?
-1 and +1.
Okay. So balancing term will be middle term square upon 4 times first term. Okay, so 36 upon 36, which will be equal to 1. Okay, so your balancing term is 1. First term is 9 now on, that's why we have to take 9. So 9x square plus 6. So plus 1 minus 1 is minus 5, which is already there. Only starting part I'll do, then rest you can do later on. So balance, and then this you have to take together these two terms. Now check what is the place of a. This can be written as what? 3x the whole square. Don't make it as 9. Huh? This is what a is 3x. After squaring it becomes 9x square. So always take it common square. So first if you write 9x plus 1 the whole square, everything will be wrong. So you have to first, this will be 3, value of 3. Okay. So it's like this. 2ab plus b square. Directly also you can write 3x plus 1 the whole square. Minus 6 it will become. Same way this side also it will be that. Okay. So that's why what you will get is, what is the in place of a is nothing but 3x. So that's why this one's answer will be 3x. This is b square means 1. The whole square. Okay. Is equal to other side also. And then you have to simplify and solve same like previous problem. Cancel this 6 and 6, then take root on both the sides and then show that x1 is equal to x2. Same way next you have to balance and find out the answer. So that is up to you all. Okay, so same way you have to solve. Only this part, if it was tricky, I've shown you all. So this will become main question 4. So R to R is defined by f of x is equal to x square minus 4. Find f inverse of 12 and f inverse of minus 5. Okay. So now what they have to do is you have to find f inverse. Now they are not asked you to show it is bijective and all. Okay. First, if they had asked you to find bijective and all, then you have to show it is 1 to 1 and on to. But now straight away you are supposed to find f inverse of 12 and f inverse of minus 5. In that case, direct shortcut finding f inverse will be what? Usually how you take this f of x is given, you have to express it as y. Okay. So f of x is what given to you as y is equal to x square minus 4. Okay, so directly if you want to find inverse, always equate the question to y, then express in terms of x. So what it will be? So x is how much? Y plus 4 is x. Okay, so this is x. So what will be f inverse? Always x you have to replace by f inverse, and instead of y, I have to write x. So this is your answer. This is shortcut answer for f inverse. Okay, without proving that if it is 1 to 1 on to, if you don't want to prove and directly want to find the inverse, then always take that equal to y and then replace x by f inverse, and y you have to replace by x. Okay, and now what they have asked is f inverse of 12. So instead of x you have to put 12 as the answer and see. So wherever there is x, you just put 12. So root 16, that is plus or minus 4 will be your answer. F inverse of 12. Okay. Then F inverse of minus 5 has been asked. So you have to replace x by minus 5. Root of minus 5, root of minus 1, what will happen? The negative root will not exist. Okay, so this is not possible. You cannot have a negative root because this is real to real. Okay, and negative root is nothing but a complex number. It will become I. So what you have to write is f inverse of minus 5 does not exist. Okay, so anytime if you get negative root, then you have to write it will not exist. Here it will exist and the answer is plus or minus 4. Okay, so I will stop here because the new topic has start on Monday. Okay, FOG and GOF, composite functions. We'll just take attendance. Okay, so those are finished can read. Anyone having doubt can ask.